There's a lot of talk about transition to retirement pensions. Now, that is taking money out of your super fund, putting it back in again, and getting a tax break. But the question is it actually worth it? In a lot of cases, it isn't. There's a calculator here that'll show you how to do a basic calculation. Imagine someone here is born in 1955, so their current age is 59, and they've got, say, $220,000 in their superannuation fund. The tax-free component is nil. The fund's earning rate, let's put, say, 4%. The member's taxable income is, say, $70,000, and at the moment, let's assume they're putting in just the super guarantee amount, 9.5%. So they're funding 6650 in super. That means that this person, theoretically, could fund $22,000 in extra contributions, and the cap is because you can only take up to 10%. So there's your 22, you could put that in. But here's the problem. The money they're taking out is taxable, and even though they salary package it back in, the fund is then paying tax on that amount. The difference is actually really small. The net saving here for this individual is $1,300 a year. If your financial planner is going to charge you $1,000 to set it up, you actually only save $320 by doing all this sort of thing. It raises a couple of key points. When you're setting up a transition to retirement pension, the big issue is, are you less than 60 years of age? If you are, it's often not worth doing. You've got to be very careful with the numbers and the cost. There is an exception to this, and that is if the super fund has tax-free components. If you do, so let's say for example this fund had a $50,000 tax-free component, the tax savings go up, and the reason for that is because the money that you're drawing out of the fund is partially tax-free. If all of it was a tax-free component, very unlikely, but let's put it in, then the savings are starting to get there. Depends what you're being charged, how much money you have, and what you earn. Certainly worth being careful about setting these things up. You need to know how much you're actually going to save after you've paid everyone and done all the work.